Good music so far. Click on the petition to come forth. It's time of grace. I'd better put on the crown. It's getting a bit rusty. We'll wear it. Deserter. Found one of ours hiding in a shed. Shed? Why would you do this? So weak. There's too many of them. We have no chance of winning. If you let them off, the rest may follow. However, our army is sparse as it is. We need every set of hands able to hold the sword to grace. Oh dear, already. Kill deserter or put him on there. Yeah, he's just gonna scare everybody else off. No place for cowards under my banner. Anyone who refuses to stand for Davern will be met with justice. So is Davern our kingdom? Oh! A shame. Did what he had to. Talking to my other soldiers. General. How bad is it? Our men are scared. It's the middle of the night, and yet it's so bright, as if Svarg himself would walk our lands. The thin walls won't last long, and we lack any solid defense measures. We don't have enough men. Once they get in, we have nothing we can throw their way. Can you hear the chanting? They're getting ready. We better get started. I've gathered archers from all the other walls. They're awaiting you at the wall, your grace. Still time to put up the white flags. No putting up a white flag. Sons of Davern. My brothers. Stood together through the worst of times. We proved our strength in many battles. Today we will prove it again. Yes, in our giant castle. Shade, I think you're... I'm a little bit of a counter to you. Till we get people in here. It's you versus me. And today we will prove it again. My bravest men, I bid you to fight for all you hold dear. For Deverne. Arr! 1 year earlier. Morsulia. Aurelia. I found you. Morsulia is a stick in the mud. Shut it, Acelia. You can see you from miles away. Oh, you know I'm not playing with you. The sun finally came out. Let me enjoy it. You should have insulted your sister from across the gardens. She always has to ruin everything. She's so proud she couldn't even find a place to hide. I wasn't even trying to hide. I don't want to play. Next time you don't want to play, maybe try writing a formal announcement. Oh wait, you can't write. Of course I can. Cut it out, buddy. And here's the little one. No! He's doing so well. It's good hiding. He must have cheated. Or peeked. I demand another trial of the game. How official, huh? Maybe next time, Sedani. Forgive me, Your Grace. I hate to interrupt, but your subjects will soon arrive. Alright, enough games to throw in the weights. Grevno, week 1. The petitioners will start queuing in a moment, Your Grace. We really need to shorten the visiting hours. Is that my wife there? Can you go and speak to Lord Sulia? I've tried talking to her, but she just won't respond. I don't know what's gotten into her recently. Maybe she'll open up a bit more to you. Probably wondering about at the wall. Of course. Okay. What's the guard want? Your Grace. I bring bad news. The recent rains have sucked through our roofs. The pantry roof has collapsed. Swelled the walls of our dungeon. Only one cell is currently functional. We should really fix those things before they get worse. Otherwise we'll keep losing supplies. You'll see the required fixes in your weekly summary at the end of the week. When you meet people and talk to petitioners, your advisor makes a note about the encounter in your archives. You can see all the entries by clicking the archives button below, okay? Archives. Okay, here's her family. Lucilia is the oldest of Eric's daughters. Lucilia is smart, polite, learns quickly from her mistakes. She's 13. Eric's middle daughter, Acelia, is adventurous and playful and doesn't care what others think about her. Eric's youngest daughter. She observes her sisters and learns quickly, often mimicking their actions. Aurelia, the Queen of Deverne, Eric's wife and mother of their 3 daughters. She's always happy to advise the king on important matters. So he only has daughters. That's totally going to come up. People needs. The recent rainy weather damaged our pantry roof and dungeon. We should repair the damages when possible. Okay. Peasant. Alright. Your Grace, my daughter's wedding is at hand. Congratulations. Problem is, we don't have enough gold or supplies to make a worthy feast. What will my daughter-in-laws think of our family? We want to hire a band, buy some of that fancy wine on the market. We only need 5 gold and 5 supplies. That seems a little bit much. And you're just a peasant, you're not a noble? Hold on. Oh no. You were just a peasant, right? I like how paying him is just fine. 5 gold, 5 supply. So, yeah, that seems a little extravagant for just a peasant. The kingdom has more important matters at hand. Wish your daughter the best for me. You skimp us a little gold? Should the king support his people in the hard times? Well, then use your money to buy your own stuff. I can't feed my guests with the king's blessing. Yo, if you keep talking, you're going in that dungeon. You're taking that one cell. Your Grace, how come here representing my village? Wait, what is he? Should have seen what he was. We want to ask you for 7 gold to help us gather tools and resources required to build an inn. We really use a new place to rest after a long day of work. That's really not convincing. She said there's the next town over. So, hold on. Is there a map or something? I saw that there was like a map. I think I'm going to have to go blind on this and just kind of hoard all my money. Because we got 2 major things that need repairing. That's probably going to be expensive. Oh, what? But, of course you're great. More important matters. Okay, peasant once again. Monsters. Beasts dressed in black. They came in the night, unseen, unheard, until they arrived. They attacked the village. We heard the dreadful screams of the slain. Grace, I beg you, you must send your men, check what happened, find those responsible. Okay. So what do you want for all this? Tell me more. Who are they? Bright redheads, short but sharp fangs. Hundreds of them. Gleaming metal for their claws. We've never seen anything like this. Tell me more. Ginger ninjas. Okay. So I don't really have a choice on this one. The general should deal with these bandits easily. General sent 1 week. And we got our happiness or I don't know, appeasement for the peasants. Welcome on in, Baron. We're making some tough decisions already. Click on the glowing flower to advance to the next week once you're ready. Sometimes you'll need to see your family members before you can advance. Okay, so we know we need to... Do I have to? Tell me about the kingdom. There we go. Resources. We have to control 4 resources to keep our kingdom running smoothly. Gold, supplies, army, and contentment. We need to distribute gold and supplies to our petitioners. If they are happy, their contentment will grow. Strong kingdom needs a big army. To gain more soldiers for our army, we will need to make alliances with neighboring lords and kings. We can gain resources through taxes as well as from the alliances we make with lords. Okay, wait. What are you guys a weird champion for? The villages in our domain pay taxes. Happy people will pay their taxes gladly, while the resentful will do what they can to get around them, resulting in less income for us. This is why we need to make sure people's contentment is high in order to keep a good gold flow. Okay, so these are kind of connected. Petitioners, peasants, merchants, knights, foreigners, lords even. They all have problems and they will seek help from their king. We can use our resources or agents to help those in need. Beware though, some might come with malicious intentions. So you should carefully consider who is truly in need. Okay, so I have to end the week. I can't. Alright, well, it's only the first week, so I guess we're good. Yeah. Oh, right. I gotta click this throne first, okay. What's this? Here's the wall. So our eldest daughter, being weird. Or Sulia. Oh, it's you. You need to stop fighting with your sister. I can see something's wrong. Do you have things to do? Why didn't we play with us? You used to find the best spots. Maybe I'm not 5 anymore. So, Celia's been pretty nasty recently. I don't know where your sister learned to be so rude. I will see you later. Well, good talk. It's Dungeon Gardens. Let's check our gardens first. Can you explain the fight in the gardens? What's the matter with you two? You and Lursulia used to be best friends. I mean, why is Lursulia such a big baby? This is the kind of things I mean. She's annoying is all. I can't make it. This isn't going anywhere, is it? How can both of you be so stubborn? You're not going to let her off, are you? Not until she stops being such a pain. If she wasn't so annoying, I wouldn't have to insult her. And so we come full circle. Whoops. Hold on. There we go. Let's check out our dungeon. Damn it, this is worse than I thought. The recent downpours have damaged a lot of buildings, Your Grace. While we still have space for prisoners, we should focus on buildings that need more attention. I've had a scribe write a list of things that need to be fixed. You'll see this in your weekly summary, Your Grace. This sounds like it's going to be costly. Yes. Welcome on in, Wild. We have a hole in our dungeon. What else we got? Barrels. These barrels are empty. They used to store our wine. Why would you put them in the dungeon? Oh, oops. Oh, okay. I can go back. But where's the... Didn't we have our granary? Maybe that'll be a decision like at the end of the week. So let's take a look. Let's talk to this guy. By all the gods, that could have been me. Grace, do you see what happened here? If I was in the other cell, I would have been crushed. This is a sign. The gods have forgiven my sins. I shall serve the mighty ones. I'll dedicate my life to those in need. I mean, if we could get out of here, please. Who is this? Why are you here again? Oh, I bumped into the innkeeper on the street and stepped on his toe. How dare you tell such falsehoods? He ordered a gallon of beer, drank it, all by himself, and didn't even have the gold to pay for it. I know the innkeeper. He was pretty upset. Oh yes, I think I remember. Your Grace, I have been enlightened. I won't ever do such a stupid thing again. I will serve a higher purpose now. Just maybe let me out? Okay, so since we only have one cell, that wasn't a super terrible offense. I don't even know how long he's been in here though, but... I assume this will let him out. Because we need this for our ransom space. What? Really? Gods have truly chosen me. I will go and spread their wisdom. Thank you, Your Grace. Our paths will cross again. I can feel it. Okay, so I think that's everything. Let's go ahead and go week 2. This is your weekly summary screen. Here you will be able to see your kingdom's weekly income and expenses. Okay. So, Broken Theater gives -1 contentment. Broken Pantry Roof made us lose 5 supplies. Stan the General that we sent out, I guess. Together yeah, so that took 9 gold. In taxes, we got 10 gold, so we only got 1 gold. And we only got 2 supplies because of our pantry. So that priority, I believe. That's just going to snowball. Does it automatically do it when I click it, or does it show? Okay. So priority. Still got a lot. Okay, gain 2 gold per week. It's all kind of a lot. Broken theater. There's nothing about the prison cell either. So I guess it was good we let that guy out. Well, I'm gonna hold off on something. I think we have enough food right now. We can fix that market stall and get some even more gold. Can probably survive the contentment on Broken Theater. And we'll see what kind of petitions we got tomorrow. That dude was a legend. Grevno week 2. So you got anything else? Nope. Okay, we got our general. Or a general. Your Grace, no sign of the monsters. We did stumble upon these bandits, though. They were pillaging the village. That guy? Redhead, sharp teeth. A crest of Radovia. Thought you could only find them in books and old manuscripts. Well, seems like we have one right here, too. Tell me. Well, he kind of just said that, so I'm not sure if we're going to be able to ask all the questions, so... Why are you here? What were you men doing near the village? Just making a living. Okay, well, I guess that was kind of obvious. One might call it plunder, I would call it hard work. Okay. Who's your leader? Do you have a king? Or are you just a barbaric thief? We are a free people. We don't bow to kings or lords. Bold words for someone trespassing in another country. Bold and stupid. Whose banner are you bearing? Is it true you are from Radovia? Your man is right. Radovia is my home. And soon yours too. Your Grace, we can't allow barbarians to stalk our lands. Plundering and killing innocent men? There's no question that justice needs to be dealt to this one. If I execute him now, is that going to incite more mercy? No. Shade, why? I thought you were all about the killing, the executions. I don't see why we can't. If we throw him in the dungeon, then maybe we can execute him later. Maybe. If we execute him now, I bet he's going to incite more bandits to cause more problems. And it seems like he has a little nationalism going on with him too, because he's saying they're all from Radovia. You guys are going to be too, so let's just toss him into that dungeon. Recruit him. He big strong. Let him live. Okay, the dungeon gives us both security and keeps him alive. You will rot in a cell. Don't want to let me go, but you don't have the guts to kill? Dude. It's my imperial dungeon. My friends will gladly hear about your cowardly decisions. I need to see Aurelia about this. I do? Why? I made the decision. Or Sulia. I bring news, father. Acilius sneaked out last night. Wait, Acilius sneaked out at night last week. A week ago? I ran into her while she was going back to her chamber, all laughing and a little tipsy, I think. She wouldn't say where she'd been, but Sidani, as thick as she is, spilled everything to me in the morning. Those two chit-chat all the time. They think I don't realize. Thick? Don't speak ill of your sister. What's got into Lorsulia? Asalia sneaks out to some wedding, gets all drunk, but I'm the bad one all of a sudden? Audrey, did you know about any of this? No, Your Grace. Better talk to Asalia about this. You girls are going to drive me mad one day. What do you make of this, Audrey? Radovians here? How would they get through the mountains? Why would they threaten a war? That's a lot of questions, but I need answers. Forgive me, Your Grace, I'm just puzzled. It might be reasonable to start thinking about renewing some old treaties. Talk to old friends, see who could give us a hand. With our current resources, a war would bring certain defeat. I will make some preparations. Peasant. Your Grace, my dear son is nowhere to be found. Yes, a really daft little boy, but still, he is my son. I ask you to help us find him, Your Grace. Is there a chance you could do so? Dude. 7 gold? Or send my general away for 2 weeks? Yeah, that's not gonna happen. I'm sorry, bro. You should try to get the villagers to help you. Your Grace, please. I can pay you. I have scraped together 1 piece of gold. Very well. I'm not going to take its gold. It's going to cost. Try finding me. Oh man, that's just too. Fine. I can show a little compassion for one of my peasants. Keep your money, we will help you. Bye, General. I can see you really love your son dearly. You're most magnificent, Your Grace. I didn't get any contentment, though. That did save us 7 gold, though. So I think in the end that will be okay. Lord Etten. My name is Etten. I'm the Lord of Bronca. I'll be as straightforward as possible. Someone has kidnapped my daughter and they expect me to pay 12 gold to get her back. Oof. Thing is, I tracked them down and I know where they are keeping her. I planned everything out. I just need your general to help me take her back. Well, my general just kinda... Or I could just pay the ransom. I just sent my general out. trying to be nice and now I actually need the general. I can't deny this noble. We're going to need him. What happens if I do that? Does that furlough my general for 4 weeks then? Or 12 gold. I don't like that because that's just paying the ransom. And you know, paying the ransom doesn't guarantee anything. And it encourages these things. Let's see if I can send my general. I don't think there's enough journals. Rip. If costly. Take the gold. Petro. You guys arguing about my barbarian? Wait a sec. Where'd my advisor go? Your Grace, I fear for my life. I think someone is trying to get me. I think someone's following me. They want me dead. Who is they? I don't know. How would I know? I haven't done anything, right? I better be going. Okay. Bedchamber? There was a wedding in the village. I heard there was quite a fine wedding in the village just outside our walls. It wasn't bad, but I've heard could have been even better if my father was a bit less stingy. I wish you'd come and ask me first. Why would you be mad? Is it because I went to the market? Come on now, I know about the wedding. Ursulia told me what happened. How would she know anyway? Oh, of course, Sadani. Sadani. Oof. I'm worried about it. Whoops. Whoops. We're at the brink of war. People are constantly requiring resources, and I can't even tame my own kids. That would be a good start, one might say. Do you know what's out there? What could have happened if someone found a princess by herself in the village? All the drunkards, thugs. Nothing happened, father? Whoops. Okay, I think she just said she was dressed differently, like a peasant. I know what I'm doing. All I wanted was a little fun. Lucilia said you got drunk. That's a lie. I know what I'm doing. I can take care of myself. How many times? Ugh, Lucilia. Since she turned 13, she thinks you will make her marry some fat, dumb prince and send her off to another castle. I mean, I might have to. She intends to be such a lousy rat. Maybe it would be for the best. Is that why she's been acting up lately? I suppose so. It doesn't change the fact that she's just infuriating. It doesn't change the fact that you didn't stop with the name calling. You're confined to the castle. No more visits to the market. Ooh. Um, no more visits to the market. What am I supposed to do inside these godforsaken walls? Ah, stupid Lord Celia. I'll teach her a lesson. Stop with the names. Better go talk to Lord Celia. Stream Bannerlord? The problem with Bannerlord right now is the servers are all packed. Like, I just tried playing it, kept crashing because there were too many people trying to get in. Maybe it'll chill a little bit later. I mean, I'd be down for some of it. Oh, you are? Okay. Well, a little bit ago. Oh, well, yeah, single player is fine. The multiplayer is getting issues just because I think now everybody's finally has it downloaded and trying to get into it. Which is expected. Shade. Hang her as a lesson to the others? No, I need to marry her off. That will count. She likes being on the wall. Oh, it's you. Yes. Celia told me what's going on. So told me why you might be feeling a bit down recently. Oh, and why is that? You won't have to marry a stranger. Well, that's kind of a lie. You'll have to get married at some stage. You're a grown-up now. That just sounds... This sounds a little more compassionate, maybe. Maybe. That's just a straight lie. Soon lords and knights will line up to ask for your hand. You know I will have to choose someone. But we can wait. I promise we won't move forward if you're not ready. Time will show. She knows. Why my bedchamber? Let's check the dungeon again. Talk to our guard. Nope. I didn't think a king would come down to the dungeons. An honor, truly. Enough of the games. Tell me what you know. Why are you here? I suppose that's one way of killing time in this murky den. You see, Bayran, that lunatic, thinks everyone will follow him. Haha. Keeps raving about some promise. One of the 7 kings will give him his daughter. Thinks he's got a chance at mingling with the royals. I still can't decide. Is he the mad one, or is it his followers who believe this bunk? Who are really insane? You'll stay here a while longer. Maybe you will be useful. But he may be of further use. Okay, so one of the warlords is trying to, I don't know, unite? Maybe not unite them, but trying to become an own kingdom rather than whatever they are right now. Oh. My chambers. Foreign barbarians visited us this week. Visited? Radovians have come to Davern. One of their bandits was brought to the castle. Radovians? That can't be right. Do you think it's about our promise? I'm afraid it is. The bandit is in the dungeon. I already questioned him. It cannot be Eric. Well, he said to himself. How would he know? 13 years ago, we promised our unborn child's hand to a thug. Bayron, wasn't it? Doesn't matter. After 13 years, a Radovian shows up in our castle. I'll be damned. Yes, Ursulia will soon become a woman, and we will need to find her a husband. And Bayron, the villain, will arrive to make me fulfill my promise. Oof. Wait a second. What got into us? How could we have promised our daughter's hand to a Radovian? With a knife to my throat, I'm not sure what else we could have done. Do you think our daughter will marry some barbaric thug, though? Can't let this happen. Don't worry, we will solve this. What about the witch? Do you remember the curse? I don't even want to think about this. Let's just hope the curse is nothing but a hoax and see how things with the thug turn out. If Bayron ever shows up to claim our daughter's hand, hopefully no one will believe him. We just need to play stupid. Good plan. Unless he shows up with an army. Don't be silly now. How could a commoner afford an army? Even we can't. Oof. How could Radovians get to Davern? Yeah, right? Invokes the law of surprise. Anything seems possible at this stage. You did send the bandit to the dungeons. I already told you I did. Oh, yes, yes. I'm sorry, it's just too much to think about. How are you holding up? I don't know. It's so unreal. Marry a prince? A lord even? Yes, but let her marry a thug? We can't do this. It will be fine. I won't let them take her away. I don't know. Maybe he looks like a porcupine. Maybe his armor is like all pointy. Alright, looks like we did everything for today. Wait. Okay. Can't repair the heater now, because that's just too much gold. We didn't really get much. And we sent our general. Is he either going to be gone 2 weeks or just this week? So let's see if he comes back. Is that him? Nope, that's a merchant. What's this pigeon have? Dear Eric, we have crossed the mountains. We will come for what was promised, for the gods have graced us with their strength. Byron, the king of Radovia. Well, there's no hiding it now. So they do have a king after all. And where there's a king, and the army follows. What promise are they babbling about anyway? Do I tell him? Or do we play dumb like our plan? Me and the queen's plan to play dumb. Let's play dumb. Tell him. Oh, okay, so well. What? You never mentioned it, Your Grace. I didn't think I would have to keep my word. We can't let barbarians seize the throne. Our treasury is low, but we can always seek allies. I'll let you get on with the audits, and I'll make some preparations in the meantime. I'll be in the council chamber, Your Grace. No, dude, I need your... Dara, don't leave. Alright, peasant, what do you want? Grace, injustice and hunger have struck our village. Men dressed in black came and took our stock. Hardly anything left worth giving to the dogs now. I wanted to ask kindly for 7 pieces of gold. Or 5 sacks of supplies. That way we can at least keep our children fed. I think we have enough surplus of supplies, we can spare this. Because this is the whole point of kingdoms, protect your people. Hey! That will be enough to keep us going for a couple of weeks. Well, don't come back. Fix your things before then. Merchant. I come with a business proposition. I need 12 gold to hire men and buy resources to build a new tavern in Bronca. Wasn't that what that other guy wanted? You see, the tavern will serve as more than just a way for locals to get drunk. The village is really well positioned. It has many visitors, but they never stay for too long. A new tavern will change that and will guarantee a steady income. I will share the profits once I start making money on the business. I don't think we can dump our whole stockpile of gold just yet, but come back another time. Come back another time. I like the sound of this, but our treasury cannot afford the expense right now. Come back in a couple of weeks. Yes, Your Grace. Good idea. Do it. Shade. We got to manage our resource. We already lost our general for another week, I think. When we really should have kept him. I'm understanding the struggles right now. Your Grace, a disease is crawling in our village. It's nothing serious, I don't think, but fevers and sneezes are all over the place. It appeared out of nowhere, as if a dark force brought it upon us. They got corona. Oh no. Well, I mean... This is going to be the exact same thing. It's going to come back worse, of course. I don't see how giving you supplies right now is going to help. 14? Maybe just a little bit. Just a little bit. We did fix our granary, though. But last week we didn't even get any food. I don't see my purge and quarantine the towns option. Option 3? It's not serious. I'm sure it can wait. Alright, that's how we deal with things back then. No one has ever died from just a little cold. Well, I suppose you're right. It may just be that the recent days were a little colder than usual. Derp. Is that everybody? Today was pretty slow. What we got? Ooh. Council chamber. Donnie. Let's talk to my daughter first. Pumpkin, silly pickle, potato head. Call her potato. I have a normal head. Yeah, like a normal potato. Yeah, you should be playing in here. So Danny, I always tell you to not play here. But this is my most cherished place in the fortress. Oh, you have the finest items here, Father. Please let me stay. I won't break anything, I promise. So how old is this one? She's the youngest. If she's like showing an interest in this room, that's probably a good thing. So I'm gonna let her stay. As long as you don't damage anything. Oh yes, thank you, Your Grace. Why'd she call me Your Grace? Ooh, let's see what else is in here. She's not moving, so. Your Grace, I appointed a scout. He will let us know what we're up against. Meanwhile, we should invite King Talieves. He might be able to help. Click on the Allies tab. Here we can talk to nearby lords, but first I would suggest inviting Tallies. Here you can view details of each of your potential allies. You need to have a pigeon available in order to send an invite. So I got one pigeon. Okay. Invite. This army, we should be able to repel Redovia. No, this is the youngest one. It's the oldest one. Lucilia? Lorsulia. To find out why Lorsulia is upset, the king assured her that she will not be rushed into the marriage. Welp. Changing there. Is that it? The stork is their house emblem. Okay. Nothing. Okay. Let's get out of here. Looks like there's nothing else. Nothing's pinging me. Nobody here. End the week. That general we sent out is nullifying our gold. So he'll be back. It's a good thing we had the market stalls, so we're at least getting a little influx. No, wait. No, we're not. Never mind. Yes? Because I thought we had 14. Oh, well. Finally, he's back. Okay, you're not getting sent out unless more important things. Ooh, what? I have found the son of the peasant. He was lost in a nearby forest, looking for home. He is weak and thirsty, but should be back to full strength soon enough. Well, it ended up good, I guess. King Tallies, and there's... Oh, he's the one we paid the ransom to, so we got our king first. Ooh, tell me about our battle preparations. What would you like to know, Your Grace? So our army ready to confront the enemy. We don't yet know what we're up against, but with our current army, we couldn't even defend against peasants with shovels. Svedtovid himself would have to help us. Finding allies will be vital if we want to stand a chance. Tell me about the kingdom. Okay, we already know all that. Let's see what he's got to say. Hardly any light can get through these windows. These halls used to shine, Eric. Father! Look what she did. Acelia has put feces under my pillow. How can I ever wash it off? Why did you tell her I told on her? Oof, I better be... He just scorned me for having dark windows. Oh, I don't know if it was scorning or just like a little disappointment. But she can't be barging in here complaining about poop under her pillow. That doesn't seem forceful enough. That's just making me look weak. Can you not see that we have a guest? Go back to your chamber now. There's always people in here. We'll deal with that later. Scuttle off for now. But, Exactly. I knew he would be like that. If you can't even control your children, then I'm surprised you still sit where you do. That I'm standing where I am. Forgive me. We have had a lot going on recently. I'm asking if you're going to make me stand here like a commoner here. Oh, of course. Let's go talk in the council room. Council room. Huh, you have a lot of books. What is she doing here? Are you letting children play with your archives? Girl, be gone. Are you a king or a blasted nanny, Eric? Oops. What could be so important that you brought me here? Whatever he said. I didn't catch the last part. I will be straightforward with this. I need an army. Redovia has threatened me and my family. Ha, Redovia? Here? Yes, they're simple men. Untrained. No, this is the next week. And this king is just calling me weak. Insulting me, but we need his army. Tell you what, I'll give you 3,000 soldiers. Oof. My army can deal with anything they throw its way. What? Just like that? Of course not, you see. My son, Ivo, has been crying and moaning to me about finding him a princess. He's always bothering me. It's about time he grew up. A wife would keep him busy, out of my way. Ursulia would be good enough for him. She could teach him a thing or two. I also want access to the fine collection of books you have here. Plus anything else you can find. You still seek cures for your wife? Her condition hasn't improved? Well, that does not concern you. You get an army, I get Lorsulia, and access to these books. Don't make me decide right now. So an army for a marriage in return. Yes, of course. You catch on quickly. I'll send my armies right away. Oof. What would my terms be if I counter offer him? I don't want to just bend over to this guy, because once we're in debt with him for his army, and his son sounds like a real dick. So no, we'll do it on my terms. I can't just let you take my daughter for a few hundred men. Come on now, Eric. We both know Davin has seen better times. When Redovia comes, who will protect your people? Your family? Are you going to order peasants to fight them with pitchforks? I may as well. I see. So he's already given me 3,000. That'd be 9,000. Yeah, right? You said 3,000 initially. Throw in 22 gold or provide a general. Generals seem pretty valuable. I think we'll have enough men if we get other allies. So it's going to be between the gold. Like, you can never go wrong with more gold, I would feel like. Or the general, which is... I don't know how often we'll get a chance for another general. Even though we're low on money. Let's do the... I'm going to do the general. Because I think this seems to be the more rare option of getting them. You'll provide a general to help with our people's needs. How about I just pay for one of yours? What? I will send the army straight away, but I want immediate access to the archives. The marriage can be organized later. Let me get lost in your books. Then I think I will start from this room. Fine, you can find me in the throne room if you need me. Let's see, what do we have here? Okay. Where's my new general? Probably after this week. I haven't seen Paloma in years. Does the illness persist? Why are you so curious about her? Yes, she is still sick, otherwise I wouldn't even be here. Like I told you already, it's none of your business. Okay. Just asking. We're allies now. Did Yellies and Barabia resolve their wars yet? What were they fighting about again? Land and witchcraft? I don't know, and I don't care to find out. I have my own problems. Is everything alright in Hagos? I've always wanted to visit your beautiful town. Why don't you? Go and see for yourself what it's like. Better than this rat hole. Dude. I hate this guy. We're assassinating him. The moment I get, he's getting assassinated. How is Ivo? I'd like to know a little about your son before, you know, the marriage. What's there to say? Ivo has royal blood, and I pay enough for his masters to ensure that he's at least half as smart as I am. Can't you just leave me alone, Eric? I'm trying to focus here. Did you find anything yet? Healing fever, how to prevent dysentery, something about malaria. All these are useless. What? No. No, I don't want to go ahead with the wedding. No. Uh-oh. Maybe I had to anyway, but... No. Get out of it. Ugh, okay. Oh. Okay. Oh wow, we got a lot of things today. So we still have that one person left in the throne room. Asalia? Huh? Of course she's not here. You're a king, so why do you listen to the man in the council chamber, father? Well, he's a king too, you know. But you're a better king. You should listen to you. Yes, yes, keep your voice down, potato head. Wait, I was a king who only had 100 soldiers? I don't know. How was I not annexed? Ugh. Yeah, right? The other guy just said, alright, might kick him now. He's already acting like it too. Oh, it's you. Oof, I'm gonna have to drop the ball on her now. We have no choice. You know, last week I just told you you weren't getting married? You must marry Ivo, the Prince of Atana. I'm sorry. What do you mean? Don't I get a say in this? We need this marriage to secure an army that will defend us. Hey, Tri-Winner. It's been a bit. How you doing? A war is coming. So I'm going to be sacrificed? Did you even consider any other options? Yes we did. Did you even try to offer something other than your daughter? Well, I knew it. I knew the day I'm old enough you would just sell me the highest bidder. You've been waiting for this. You can't wait to get rid of me, can you? I wish I was a common girl living in a village, having nothing to worry about. Except plague. Being able to marry the one I love, not some snob I've never met. Stupid wedding, stupid prince, you're stupid. Good talk. Oof, what's that smell? Is that you, Dusty? Well, it wasn't me. Tri-Winner, have you played this or seen any of this? I'm going in pretty blind, but I'm just curious. Bedchamber. Oh, the queen doesn't even know yet. The queen doesn't know I just married off the daughter. Lorsulia is getting married. What? No, the Baron invite us? We can't let him. Lorsulia will marry Ivo, the Prince of Atana. I made a treaty with Talius. Marriage for army in return. No, we cannot let her marry a barbarian. Eric, you said you would find a way. What? Are they barbarians too? Wait, Ivo? That's good. That's great. Ivo is a prince after all, and if Lorsulia is married to Ivo, then Bayron can't do anything. Tali's army might simply scare them away. Well, this is fantastic news. Wonderful. Who's going to prepare the wedding? Guest menus. We need to decorate the throne room. We need to buy flowers and decorations. Oh, we need a band too. We'll see how our treasury looks at the end of the week. Does Lorsulia know yet? Yes, she didn't take it well. Oh, but what does she know? She wouldn't want to marry that barbaric Bayron. Well, maybe she would have. Who knows what Radovians do with their wives? Wouldn't surprise me to cut them up and eat them for dinner the next day. Give her time, she'll come around the idea. I really like this pixel art that it's doing. And then the decision stuff, it already feels like... It feels like I'm having to make tough things. How are you holding up? I'm well. I think I might actually sleep tonight. Hang on, no. Everything's on my head. What shall we eat? Where will I get dressed? Where will I get dressed? What? Oh, get a dress, I see. She seems a little out of it. I can't tell. Some of the like her responses and stuff. Something's just a little fishy. Alright, we got one more person in here. Yes, the Lord Etten. What do I have for allies? Ada. Let's see what this guy's going to say then. Maybe we can invite Ada. It looks like the green. It's something we can do. And we have the pigeon. Your Grace, my daughter is back. I paid these thugs the ransom. I was nervous as ever in my life, but surprisingly it all went smoothly. They got what they wanted. I don't think they will be a problem anymore. I don't know about that. As a thank you, I actually scrapped together some gold. Here, take this. Oh! 14 gold. Okay. That was definitely not the way to handle that, but I got a bunch of gold out of it. Let's invite this noble. She only has 60. But is that an extra supplies that she'll give us? Well, I think that's everything for this week then too. Later that night. It had better be something important at this ungodly hour. Your Grace, Redovian forces have been spotted nearby. We should send our men to track them down. Like, come for Lorsulia, Eric. You must do something. They're probably just a scouting party. We don't need to send a whole general out to catch a few troops. Calm down, Aurelia. No one is here to take our daughter. We should check what they are up to. No! I didn't want to sit. Oh. Sends them anyway. Oh, wow. We got a lot more options to buy. Okay. And we're getting an influx of gold finally, so we can do some things. This is all for the wedding. The wedding that I don't want to have. I'm gonna fix the theater. Can I? Wait. I can afford everything right now. Let's do the flowers and the band right now. Then we'll have a little left over. Or maybe, I think fabrics are more important. But I don't know when we're going to get another 15 gold reliably. So we'll just get that out of the way. Just for the cost. Time until wedding, 4 weeks. Okay, so we got 4 weeks to raise at least 10 gold that we can spare. Yo, where's my general? That guy promised me a general. Does it only come after the wedding? With Tally's army, we will crush the Redovian forces. We just need to focus on the kingdom and get ready for the wedding. Okay. Is this okay, General? What have you learned? Radovians have formed stationary posts around our castle, Your Grace. Camps if you like. They're planning their next moves. Destroying the posts should damage their ability to form strategies, Your Grace. Although we now have a prospect of an army, we shouldn't give them any advantage. We should take a look at the map. I will instruct where to strike. You need to send a general to eliminate the post. Let's take a look here. Send a general by selecting a Radovian post and clicking on the magnifying glass icon. Exploring locations may result in gain of resources. In this case, we need a dispatch of the Radovian posts. You can send any agent to explore any location. Okay. So I think we should do east or west first. Because we do north and they'll be sandwiched between there still. Two different directions, I mean, coming from. But this way we'll get the general one direction of where the forces are. So just do check out east here. Turns to complete one, okay. Let's hold on to our general. We'll do this after we talk with everybody. Lady Ada. Who's that? She might... Oh, no, she's the one that had come over. Your Grace, you just called for me? I always forget how beautiful this castle is, Your Grace. I really should visit Grevno more often. Nevertheless, Your Grace, I have a favor to ask of you. Thank you. What can I do for you? There is a nefarious thief going from lord to lord pretending like he needs help. He convinced other nearby lords to give him gold, including me. He always says he's a merchant, and his goods have been stolen. I'm sure he will visit you sooner or later. What do you want me to do? Let's say he did show up in my throne room, and I recognize him. All I ask is that you imprison him. I don't want you to lose gold like I did. Once you have him in your dungeons, send a pigeon for me and I will deal with him. But I think that was a peasant. I forgot, what did he ask for though? What does he look like though? And we still need people for the people's needs. Striking the right balance between the two might be tough, if not impossible. With our current resources, we will need to prioritize. Yeah. Peasant, merchant, daughter, peasant. When's it going to let me fix the prison? Because we're going to need it. He doesn't have anything new to say. Whoops, let me talk to the guard here. Nothing. Alright, peasant, when do you want? Your Grace, my son was found safe and sound. There are no words. Here's a little something. My wife has made a cake for you. A strawberry one, I think. Thank you, Grace. Oh. Strawberry pie. Just in my inventory. Doesn't say anything besides... Let's see what this merchant is. I come with a business proposition, Your Grace. And 12 gold to hire men and buy resources to build a new tavern. Oh, is this the guy? Kinda need that gold for the wedding? Screw it. Like, if we don't send the general out this week... Oh, no. I won't let me look at other things. There's 3 camps and still... 3 camps and still 4 weeks. If we send the general out now, he takes 9 about. 9 gold. I don't think this is the merchant that she was worried about. See, he actually wants to build a tavern. Alright, while it would be nice, come back another time. How can I help? I'm worried about Lorsulia, Father. What will happen to her when she leaves? She promised me she'd take care of me, but now she's leaving. Why would she lie? And what happens to Dusty? What about Dusty? Are you more concerned about Lorsulia or Cat, Sidani? Both, truly. It's Lorsulia's cat. She will probably want to take Dusty to keep her company. But if she didn't leave, then Dusty wouldn't have to go as well. I don't want her to leave. Can you talk to her? It's not exactly Lorsulia's choice. I'm sure she would prefer to stay. She would never leave you on purpose. Why does she do it then? If she would rather stay, she should. Can you talk to her, convince her to stay? Of course, Sidani. I can try to convince her, but I don't think that will change a thing. What? Why did you just lie to her? Grace, they took our cattle. Monsters with steel came in the night and took everything. Sure, there's plenty of grass left now. But what's the good of it if there ain't cattle to graze on it? Can you help us, Your Grace? I think... How much supplies are we getting? As long as we don't have to pay for anything else, that 5 gold. We'll make that back at least. And we'll... No, but then we'll have 0 gold for the wedding. But I don't necessarily have to pay it this week. We just got the... Was it the cloth or anything that was like 10 gold? Take your supplies. She's not up here? Is the cat up there? You're a king, so why do you... We already had this conversation. Swords? Please tell me you haven't had a skirmish with Lorsulia. She's far too soft for that. She wouldn't stand a chance. Let me be the judge of that. Show me what you got. Really? You'll fight with a girl? Let's go. I don't really know how to. Since I can't go to the market, I just had to find something else to do. I just picked them up. Swing my sword. Oh, that was a big swipe. You got quite an arm there. So tell me, Celia, what's going on with you two? Still holding grudges? She's locked herself up in her chamber. What a baby. You did leave feces on her bed. Don't pretend like this is the reason she won't come out. Is this what will happen to me too one day? You will be 13 next year. That's a lie. You're not so brash now, are you? We'll go with that. We will get requests for certain, and no one wants a spinster. We will find you someone reasonable. I guess I didn't think of it before. This puts everything into a different perspective. I was angry at her for being so irritating, but now I'm angry at her that she's leaving me. I feel bad for her, but who will I vex now? Sidani is too young. It's not the same. I'm sure you will find a way to occupy your time. I guess we should end it here. Do you think we can do this again one day? Sure. I'll find you when I have a while. Suppose that'll be never then. We hardly do anything. Tellers would tell you otherwise, trust me. What I did to Lorsulia wasn't fair. Don't apologize to me. I know. I feel like it's best to give her some time. I will make it right, though. What? I'm trying to move. Prove my superiority, slasher. Preparing some handmade decorations. I hope Lorsulia likes them. I'm sure she will. They're lovely. The wedding is soon, so there is so much to do. I think we're going at the... Whoops, roasted duck. I didn't know yet about the cake. I need to speak to Lorsulia about it. I'll let you work on the preparations. If you need anything, I'll be in the throne room. How are you holding up? Nothing new there, okay. Can I give her this pie? We'll use that as the wedding cake. Oh. I'll just put this with the rest of my supplies and it gave me a +1. That's all it was? Okay. We need to send our general out. We'll send him east. I almost forgot. And we still haven't received that other general like I promised us. Good job. Alright, we're 27. We can buy the fabrics. What does our advisor have to say here? There's still time until the wedding. We should check out the Radovian post when you get there's a chance. You'll send the Radovians at the East Post, Your Grace. There's nothing left behind. Petro. Your Grace, I think I know what they are. I think I know that they are after me. Who are you talking about? Yesterday when I went to bed, somebody was in my room. They moved the candles. They left them on the windowsill. I never leave my candles on the windowsill. Your Grace. Petro? You're an odd fellow. Have you seen Lorsulia, darling? I think she's still locked up in her chamber. She's refusing to come out. I think it's best to give her some time. I don't know what to do. The wedding's so close. I wanted her to help me pick the flowers, but she won't talk to me. I suppose you're right. I will get back to the preparations. Soldier. Your Grace, yet another village has been raided by Radovian forces. Should we aid them in their time of need? This could have great effect on your people's contentment, Your Grace. Can't allow Radovia to threaten our land. So, we can't send them for 2 weeks. We got 3 weeks. So that'll leave 1 week for one of those encampments. We can't send them. This is gonna suck. Well, yeah, they said we had to clear those encampments by the wedding. I believe so. So, I mean, my hands are tied because the other douche won't give me the general. I need the other general. Ugh. Yeah, we can't send them. Oh, only one? Let's hope the Radovians don't strike again. We're already countering them. I was expecting like 5 or something. To lose 5 contentment, but just 1. What do you have there, merchant? Your Grace, I bring a mixture that can cure illness. Works. Most of the time. Cures. Almost anything. You won't find anything better for 5 pieces of gold. No? Pass on such a fine product? But how can you know for sure that you won't need it soon? Ah well, I will peddle it elsewhere. Well, I was thinking that too, but yeah, we don't know what it's going to do. He just says it'll cure anything. That's just not possible. I'm smarter than that guy. Trying to peddle me out my 5 gold. Death cures all. But not in the distraught ally. All I got is my bedchamber. Can we send in Oh. Do I... Do I have to invite him? Hold on, I want to see what happens. Lord is currently away. Yeah, he's currently hoarding up all my books. No. Did I? No. Alright. Send our general north. Okay, Rinley. Big day is in 3 weeks. She'd be less upset if she understood that this is the best option we have. Do you think we should tell her about the promise? No, Eric, how would you think she would react? She would hate us forever for promising her before she was even born. She can never find out about this. Oof. Maybe that'll make him happy for once. Happy allies are good allies. Yo, why can't I fix my prison? Oh, so wait, sending my general out currently from those encampments? It's not costing me anything. That's good. Sell your daughters, not your body. We're getting close to the wedding. We need to make sure those Radovian posts are not a threat to us. Yes, that's what I'm doing. The North Post was crawling with Radovian scum. We had managed to dispatch most of them. Nice. We didn't lose any men. Your Grace, we didn't have enough resources to build an inn by ourselves. My men have been working their rain and mud for weeks now. Most of them are now sick and unable to work. They have no place where they can get warm and sleep well. We need to help these people get better, or we'll keep losing supplies, Your Grace. 12 supply. I'm gonna put you on good faith here. Take these. I hope your workers can return to full health soon. That's fine. We'll gather the necessary resources eventually. Merchant. Okay, then this guy wants to build that tavern. I think we have enough money for it now. Let's do it. Oh, wonderful. You won't regret it, Your Grace. I will get right on with the work. 8 solid tables, 13 beds. We should make a cheaper shared chamber. Oh, it's going to work well. What are you hiding there, Potato Head? You said that I can't have a cat, so I got myself a different pet. I never said you couldn't have a cat, just not Lord Sulia's one. It's a snail. I found him in the gardens and called him Smudge. It's an unusual pet, an original name. He's nice, but he's not a cat. He's all slimy and sticky. Kinda gross. That's the best replacement I found so far. Maybe if Lorsulia didn't have to leave, she could help me find something better. I see what you're trying to do here. I don't think your trick's going to work. Lorsulia has to leave. She will marry Ivo, and that she will have to stay with him, support him. So there's no way? No way. I think you would love it in the council chamber, Father. When can I go back there? You mean the snail? What was it, Smeary? It's Smudge. It's not that hard, Father. He smudges, that's why. Yes, Smudge. I'm afraid you won't be able to go to the council chamber for a while, though. King Talus is staying there until the wedding ceremony. She's a witch. That'd be like plot twist of the century for these people. Peasant, merchant. Your Grace, I have a small favor to ask of you, Hick. Teeny tiny. Would you happen to have any spare gold? You see, one piece of gold is all I ask for. That way, I could get myself some boost. Some new boots. Wait, boots or booze? Oh no, it is him, I think. It's the guy we freed from the dungeon. I know this is rather unusual, but I would greatly appreciate the help. Get out of here. Say, I'm begging. How did he even get past? How do you even get screened through here? Don't they have any screening? Your Grace, my village has been raided by bandits. No, not at all. Locals for sure, but they were armed. Our food supplies and cattle were stolen. We greatly appreciate your support. Can't send general, no. 7 silver. Or supplies. Yo, you guys gotta protect yourselves better. If they weren't the Radovians, they're just local bandits. Maybe if we had more supplies, but... let's just hope they will leave us be then. Sounds like Radovia has copycats of sorts. Other bandits can now get away with their crimes more easily. They know the blame will fall on the Radovians, and hope we won't look for them. Things will settle down after the wedding, I'm sure. Somehow, I don't think that's going to be it. Merchant? Your Grace, I've been robbed. His voice. I was on my way down to Hagos when a bunch of thugs threatened my life. I did not give them all my goods. Now I'm left with nothing and nowhere to go. Is there a chance I could count on your support? We don't have any room in our prison, though, for him. I really want to imprison him. But I think that bandit is more important in there. So we might have to trade him or something. An obvious risk in your profession. You should have known it could happen one day. You always hear about these things, but you don't actually believe it could happen to you. Obvious risk. Bah. Perhaps you should make the roads safer. I should have checked it in prison. Just to see if it gave me like the option to switch between them. Oh well. Send our last guy. You got that taken care of. Bed chamber's the only option. Do we have allies? Has Lorsulia spoken to you at all? She hasn't. I'm very worried. She hasn't eaten for the past few days. I hope she'll forgive us this one day. Okay. I think we're good. Nothing to fix the prison. Still, okay. So wait, is the wedding this week or? The Queen wanted to see me. Can I select her first? Oh, I can.
I don't know.
Lorsulia, you finally came out. Can you please come and meet me at the wall when you get a chance? I wanted to talk to you. Of course, I will see you there. General. They left golden supplies behind. You must have gone away in a hurry. Alright. Petro? Your Grace, I'm starting to think that perhaps you are involved. What am I saying? Why should I say this? Why would you tell someone you know what they know? I better leave. I can leave, right? With the Radovian post gone, I think we are ready for the wedding. Peasant. Your Grace, I came here to ask you for help. My father is very sick with fever. Help me, please. He's pale as a ghost and he shakes and sweats all the time. We tried treating the fever with cold water and poultice of butter, onion, and garlic. We had given him the concoction of wormwood and mint. And gas, we even tried letting the bad blood with leeches. I'm afraid he might not last another night. Your Grace, if we had a court witch available, she could handle these diseases. That's true. You should put word out that we are looking for one. As for your father, 7 gold? This really isn't that important to the whole kingdom. I think a healer will be able to provide better help than I could. Don't you think I've tried that already? I wouldn't have come here otherwise. To hell with it, that crazy old witch from the forest is my best bet now. Uh-oh. Maybe I kind of doomed ourselves there. It's gonna be some witchcraft. Oh wow, lots of options. Let's do these greens first. Grace, how are you doing? Still talking about that. Why do I listen for him? Yeah, I just have one question I must ask. May Smudge come to the wedding too? Well, I guess. But you need to keep him very close to you, Sadani. I always keep him close to Grace. Fine, he can come. Don't forget to say goodbye to Lucilia. She's leaving right after the wedding. Yes, I also need to say goodbye to Dusty. It's going to be alright, Potato Head. We're almost ready for the wedding. Looks like it's going to be quite a banquet. Yeah, for you it will. Not for Lucilia. I still can't believe she's leaving. Hopefully she can learn to be friends with Prince Ivo. I don't think she wants to. I know. I wish we had more time to find a prince, but this may be the way it has to be. Stay safe, it's just do I ever. She's like Arya. Did you find anything yet? Nope. We've been preparing for this for weeks. We booked the florist. I bought throne decorations. We'll have a live band. There was no need. I just wanted to be over and done with. Who cares about some stupid decorations? It's the vows that are important. I hate weddings. People forget that they are what they were really about. Oh, well, it's going to be quite a party either way. I'll see you there. Yes, very well. He's such a Debbie Downer. Worst ally ever. Everything is ready, apart from one last thing. Choosing a dress. I'll let you do the honors. Oh, definitely Big Poofy. That one's pretty nice too. But the queen has to be looking crazy. $50 gold. What? 50 gold? Okay, well, that's not happening. So they will help us fund this dress so it's almost free. How will that work? Oh, I don't know. They will spread the cost or something. Don't worry about it. It won't cost us anything until the wedding is over. Terrible idea. 50 gold loan. I haven't. Most I've had so far is not even 40, or maybe right at 40. Get here to the cheapest one. The puffy one. Oh, she wants the puffy one. Why even give me the option? This is obviously not an option. I found it in a chest of my old clothes. It even smells. It won't cost a coin, but what would everyone think? So, the puffy one. Yes, look no further than right here. Oh dear. I'll come back to you. Wait, you're not going anywhere. We have a dress to pick. Oh no. Oh no. She won't let me leave. We got at least do the middle one. I mean, free is really nice. This is going to bankrupt us nearly. And this will definitely... This will be a pain in the butt to pay back. Free. I can't do that to my queen. I can't do that to my queen. I sure as hell can't do it. Nobody... Oh man, I feel so bad, but... We're a poor kingdom. We have more needs. You're taking the free one. What? Surely this is a joke. Oh, come on, darling. This one's not even white. I should have let you pick the dress. Fine. I will stay here. It's for the kingdom. It's for the good. You won't look as great. Like, what you're wearing right now? You should just wear that. Just don't even bother. You just spent a fortune on the wedding. Alright, there's Sulia. You wanted to see me? Sorry I shouted at you. I didn't mean it when I called you stupid. I just wish things were different. I just wish I'd spent the past couple of days being with you and not angry at you. I know. I heart you. I heart you too. Yeah, right? Just the decorations and the band. The ally king doesn't even care about. Like, we could have had a low-cost wedding. Just a secret one in chapel or something. No extravaganza. You hate it when I call you that, but you're still my Luli. It's alright. I'll miss you calling me a Lily. My mother has prepared one hell of a wedding. Yes, I better get ready before she finds me. I'll see you at the party. Okay. Nothing on the map. Yeah, it's a pretty big map. No allies. Maybe I can invite her. Yeah, let's invite her anyway. There's no reason not to. And we're loaded with gold. The King of Devern and Atana making an alliance treaty. Oh. Not fast enough. Ekim. I'm overwhelmed by the beauty of my new wife here. I'll enjoy the company, I'm sure. And, damn it. I'm just gonna laugh at him. I guess the smell of a fine wine is all the youngster needs to fall down. Get it up, you're making a fool of yourself, boy. Like I said, company, my wife, yes, here's to that. Forgive me, Father said I should make some kind of speech. I wasn't sure what to say. I hope I didn't offend you. You look... That's an interesting choice of a dress, by the way. She just glares at him. Oh. You will get used to him. Please make some effort to give him a chance. At least you'll be safe, and that's what matters the most. Mm-hmm. I will be on my way, if you will excuse me. Tallies. About the Radovians. This seals the deal, Eric. You get the army, I get full access to the archives. And my general? Bro. Where's my general? I wasn't sure if you would honor our bargain, Eric. Why would you think that? You're a family man, aren't you? I didn't think you want to let your daughter leave the nest just yet. Believe me, the other option didn't seem any better. And the party went on. Everyone was busy eating fancy food, drinking the finest wine. The band was first class too. I looked for him everywhere. I've stirred up every pot, even in the kitchen. Don't worry, we'll find him, Sedani. She lost her snail? The salad looks surprisingly flavorsome. What is it? Caldese recipe? Ha, did you see her dress? She could have worn a rag and you wouldn't even be able to tell the difference. Oof. Hey, wait a sec. She's not even wearing the... She's wearing the normal clothes like I suggested. She's not even wearing a wedding dress. Oh no. Oh no. It was... oh no. Oh no. Why was I thinking the wife would be wearing it? Welp. These snails are extremely undercooked. What snails? That's not part of the menu. Oh no! The party went better than anyone expected. Listen, I think I've spent enough time with the guests. I really need to get back to the archives, if you don't mind. I will take my leave. Tallies, ha, your grace. Leaving so early? Toast, toast. Drink at least one more with us. See, perfect timing, your grace. Yeah, I'll get some peace after that. To the young couple. Till the ill-fated toast, that is. Poisoned. Eric, do something. Move. Toss what's on the ground before anyone had a chance to react. Oh, dang. He got Joffrey'd. He's not, is he? Your grace. Father. How could you? Eric, how could you ever allow for this to happen? Eric, you have accommodated us in your castle, which we're grateful for, but for this? Wait. You have accommodated us in your castle, which we are grateful for, but this? But this is beyond our beliefs. Well, you have failed as a host, and you are responsible for the events tonight. The king of Atana, Tallies, is dead. Ivo, you're Tallies' only son. You have no choice but to take the burden of the crown upon yourself. Go ahead, Ivo. Eric, I can't believe this. You leave me no choice. As the new king of Atana, my first order is to withhold the armies that my father promised to you. And I'll not be paying for your agents. Bro. Eric, the king of Davern, you're responsible for Tally's death. Unless otherwise can be proven upon a royal trial. Until then, Davern will not receive support from Atana. Orsulia, pack your things. We're taking my father home. Wait, no, you can't do that. Your Grace, the wedding is over. The vows were said, the marriage still stands. Have courage. Yeah, my fault. Kingdom has agents available for hire. They will be listed here. To make an agent available in the next week, you will need to pay them. To hire an agent, click the button with their name. Yeah. Is that why Daddy stuck his toe in there? Wait, do I have to pay for him every week? Stan, general. Week 10. And that's all I can recall, Your Grace. Considering how much I drank that night, it's quite remarkable I remember anything. I'll just say that was useful. Thank you for your time. Your version of events will definitely prove useful to the investigation. And we are glad your daughter has been found safe and well. I think we have examined all the guests, Your Grace. We haven't heard anything out of the ordinary. Tally's soldiers were the main bulk of our army. Solving the murder case will surely convince Ivo to aid us in battle. Whoever did poison Tally's must have planned it out to the smallest detail. If you find any leads, do let me know, Your Grace. Tally's wasn't anyone's favorite person, but you need to have a very good reason to murder the king of Atana. We mustn't lose focus on our main goal, however. Redovia won't wait for us to resolve this. In this situation, we shan't rely on Tally's Ivo's army. We need to seek help from other lords, in case we can't convince Ivo in time. As for the army, we will need to reach out to neighboring lords, make allies, sign treaties. Sounds like you're quite a pickle, Your Grace. You're still here? Speaking of allies, treaties, etc. I have a hefty army waiting for orders. I can throw in some extra gold and supplies to 82. 230 men and 6 gold. That would be great. Not so fast. I can't simply give everything away for nothing now, can I? Lures from Pendle, Your Grace. He stopped delivering spices to my associates in Bronca. Turmeric, caraway, anise. Food's as bland as hell without all these. Persuade Lures to renew the deliveries, and my men will aid you in the battle, Your Grace. Let's start. We should invite Lures over. We'll see what we can do. Also mark the areas of interest on the map. Might be worth checking them. Maybe we can find a piece of gold or two. We don't know when Redovia will show up, but we need to start preparing for the battle as soon as possible. I made a note of things we can do in our weekly summary, Your Grace. We should be able to deny payment for our agents. We can't expect them to work if you don't pay them, but at least we can save a coin. Maintaining our army will also cost us supplies. It only gets more difficult from now on, Your Grace. Oh, and here are the petitioners. Perhaps the servant will shine some light on your case. We have arrived. Atana is nothing like Davern. The vast streets of Hagos expand endlessly, it seems. Celia would love to get lost in here. The journey was tiring, but the views have compensated for everything. Sedani would have made your ears fall off with her questions if she saw the landscapes here. The cliffs and rocks span across the whole of Atana. It all makes you feel very small. Top of all these rocks, there lies Hagos, like a nest, looking over everything. Now I understand why they use the griffin as their banner. I'm really sorry for the last weeks we spent together. Hug mother for me, yours, Lursulia. Well, she doesn't seem so bad. Not gonna get many allies if they keep being poisoned here. It's the barbarians. Also very dangerous. You don't want to be caught out in the real windstorms. Would you reply to Lursulia? Tell her it's good to hear from her. Of course, what should I ask her about? Maybe the girls have some questions. Of course, let me know when you're ready to write the letter. I hear the thief has already walked through these halls. It's a shame he didn't recognize him. I could have really used the gold he stole from me. I suppose he's long gone by now. My advice, watch who you help and keep your gold in your pockets. He's wearing a dirty cream apron, dark green shirt, and a hat. That's all. Get out of here. Oh, wow. Okay. So, Etten, he wanted this Lurs guy, I think, right? We'll probably invite him. Well, let's see what everybody else here wants. Archives. Spices. Lord Edden's request was to talk to Lurs from Pendle. Okay. See what this merchant wants. The tavern you helped me establish is up and running. It's doing so well that it is not just a stop between long trips, it's more of a destination on its own now. As promised, I will now start sharing my profits with you. A whole 1 gold every week. That sounds fair, right? Do I insult him? Or just take that gold? You must be joking. That's ridiculously low. 3 pieces. I think this will be a fair price for both parties. I guess you're right, Grace. 3 pieces of gold it is, then. Eh, it was worth a shot. Scumbag. Tried to undercut me. Servant and peasant. What does my servant want? You have called for me, Your Grace? Tell me what happened during the wedding night. I don't know, Your Grace. I was only bringing food and drinks, like I was told. I'm so sorry, Grace. I swear I did nothing, by the gods. Please don't punish me, I swear. I didn't know these drinks were poisoned. I only picked them up from the kitchen and brought them to the ceremony. I swear I didn't know, Your Grace. Calm down, it's alright. I wasn't saying you did anything. I'm just trying to get to the bottom of this. I promise on my family, Your Grace, I know nothing. But Dungeon Guard might know something. He has mentioned that he saw someone in the wine cellar that night. I don't know anything else though, I swear. I believe that narrows our search then. You may go, but don't leave Devon until after the royal trial. Thank you, Your Grace. Just poison everyone. Wrathgate, but in yes, your grace instead. Grace, my son, a disgrace to the family. I set them to gather some brushwood in the forest. Turns out he's too dumb to find his way back home. Do you think you could help us find him? I mean, there's no rush. Dude. Don't send him if he gets lost. There's no way I can help you. You could always try the neighboring villages. Ask around. Oh, it's fine. I guess that's one less mouth to feed. Although I'll miss his ugly face. What? Acelia. Yeah, the wedding didn't really go to plan, did it? No, what happened was terrible. The wedding went fairly well until then. Although Lucilia's dress was rather embarrassing. I can't believe you chose that one for her. I'd never let you choose my dress. We'll see about that. Your sister has arrived safely in Atana. She said you would love it there. Sure I would, if I ever get to leave the castle. You'll be able to leave the castle if you behave better. When you write to Lily, can you ask her about Ivo? What is he like? I just can't imagine having to leave here and live with some strange man. If there's any free space in the letter, I'll ask her. If there's any room left in the letter? How are you doing? Is everything alright? Last week's events were quite distressing for all of us. She did witness her pet snail get eaten. I don't understand why this would happen. How could somebody eat Smudge? Dusty's gone, now Smudge is well. Smudge is 6 feet underground. But then again, I couldn't dig that deep, so I just covered him with a rock. It's so boring here without Luli. You promised you'd convince her to stay. Is she ever going to visit us? Of course she will. Let's give her some time to settle in first. Then we'll arrange to bring her for dinner. Do you think she could bring Dusty? I don't think so. He's a cat and they don't like to be locked up in cages for hours. I'll find a new pet before she comes then. And I'm about to reply something to her. Do you want me to say anything from you? Oh, yes. Tell her I'm taking her bedchamber. Mother let me. Or, no. Tell her Acelia read her diary. No, that's not right. I have very limited space, Potato Head. So I can only say one thing? Yes. Oh, this is too big of a decision. I'll come to you later when I think of something good enough. Fine, don't worry about it too much. She'll write more letters. But the first one's the most important. Come and see me whenever you're ready. Chambers. Oh, right, you didn't miss much. What happened at the wedding was awful. I still can't believe Tally's was poisoned. Could have been me. Do you think Lucilia will be alright? Ivo seems very upset. I'm sure she will be fine. As soon as we find out who's responsible for this, we can renew our treaty with Ivo. Wait, you didn't see the wedding shade? The King Talus, he got poisoned, and Ivo got... He rescinded the forces that he wanted to send to us, and the general, so... That's what I'm most mad about. Can't have my extra general. I'm sure she will be fine. As soon as we find out who's responsible for this, we can renew our treaty with Ivo. Who could have done something so terrible? It must have been one of the guests. We are gathering evidence. When we have enough proof, we will call the royal trial. Alright, darling, let's hope it gets resolved quickly. I think I'll get some rest. I'll let you rest. This guy's still here. I heard you know something about Tally's death. Tell me about what happened during the wedding night. Sir, the servant said you saw someone. Saw someone, no, but I have found this. It's some kind of tooth, I think. How did you obtain this item? I was guarding the prisoners, your grace. Well, I might have had a drink or two with the other guards. It was a time to celebrate, after all. I never left the dungeons, of course. Till the end of my watch, that is. What happened at the end of your watch? I was doing the usual check of all the cellars, yes. A little unsteady, but that's where I found the tooth. Where exactly did you find this? In the wine cellar, your grace. I didn't see anyone going in there, though. Well, they probably crept in while you were busy drinking. I'm sorry, your grace. I really didn't mean for anything bad to happen. Do you have anything to do with Tally's death? It would be very much in your interest that that deal doesn't go through. How could I do anything from behind these bars? I've got to say, whoever killed your king has put you in a difficult spot. You don't say. What? Oh, hold on. What is this tooth? One second, I gotta sneeze. Test. Okay. Yes, you heard right. It was a sneeze attack. Wait, weren't we just in here? Oh, I have a lead. I found some clues that might lead us to the person who's behind Tally's death. What have you found? An animal tooth. This animal tooth is a very exotic thing. We don't have any dragons anywhere near Davern. The guard found it in the wine cellar. Could be from a merchant or someone who's dealt with big beasts before. Maybe take it to a hunter, see if he can tell where exactly this tooth came from. We don't have a hunter in the castle. I'll ask Audrey to put the word out that we're looking for one. I'm quite jealous of her. Atana is a beautiful place. Their castle is much better than ours, too. Hope she will learn her way around soon. I'm sure she will. When you write to her, tell her I'm sending my best wishes to both of them. Ask her how she's dealing with all these new things and what has she been doing without her sisters. Of course, I don't want to write her a full-length book. I'll see what I can do. Yeah, I gotta protect all of you. Gotta protect the chat. Wait. Shade, you're not wrong. You're not wrong there. Sure. I almost forgot to invite him. Lures. Can we do anything with our guard now? Okay, sweet. Luba Walami Kasano. Cinder General. I've prepared a table for you with the overview of all of our evidence. When we find evidence items, they will be shown on there, together with the information we have gathered about each one. You can question lords about the items we have found so far. Where's the table? I mean, they're blacked out. They might not be living. Not for long. What? So this table that you're talking about, is it here? Or is it just in my inventory? Maybe once I end the week. Oh, okay, so now we got an army upkeep down here. We only have one general in 3 locations, so that's fine. Gain 10 army per week. Five boosts of contentment, 1 use. We need all that supplies. So we're trying to get to 1,000. Alright, we can afford our general. I think maybe we should I just don't want that to snowball on our supplies. But it might be good to start 10 army per week. After having 3,000, that's already seems so low. I think we can wait just 1 week. See what our kind of allies start doing. Even though we can only get 1 ally at a time, which is kind of weak. But let's save that. My poison budget is everything. My whole existence. Well, not necessarily 6K. Because it never said that would match him. They could be way more. And plus, we have the castle, which is a big bonus. Oh, nice. +4. Lurs. Petro, are you going to do something weird? I'm sorry for what I said last time, Your Grace. I cannot think straight sometimes. One thing is, someone is after me. But how can I find out who it is? I don't have a clue. If I tell anyone that I know, then they will know, and that is worse, right? Well, how can I help you? Keep coming up here. Grace, you don't understand. Tell me what you did to make someone want to come after you. I saw a man, and no, that's not it. I don't know. I can't tell you, Your Grace. What if this person is listening? Let's see what happens when I try and imprison them. I think we both have enough of this. Wait, he can fit there? Hold on. Hold. We're checking out our dungeon. Oh, they just share a cell. Well, rip. I could have imprisoned that other guy. Next time he comes back. It seems like he probably will. That one merchant that scams you. It feels safer in here. I don't have to worry about anyone coming after me. You got the barbarian right there. I have my friend here, and no one can come inside. I wish I'd just asked you to imprison me straight away, Your Grace. I'm glad you feel safer. You're right. No one's going to come here looking for you. I owe you my life, Your Grace. Let me give you my army. I won't need them. I'll just stay here. You have an army? Yes, I know. I couldn't tell them what's going on. It could have been one of them. Yes, of course. You can stay here as long as you like, Pietro. Let the guard know if you need anything. Thank you, Your Grace. Give me 4 men. He's not giving me many options there. Alright, Lurs. You call for me, Your Grace? I've heard about spices. Heard that you have stopped supplying Branca with some resources. Spices, I believe? I suspect you've been talking to Etten. He trades my spices with brasses to get fortune dabs. Some call it Dipu Dabu, but it's most commonly known by the name of Oracle Dust. I've heard about Redovia. I can help. If you aid me in return. What's Oracle Dust? It has medicinal uses, of course, but also recreational. Highly addictive. It's particularly popular amongst priests and the like. Something about spiritual enlightenment. Makes a lot of coin, but ultimately costs people's lives. Know all about that Oracle Dust. I want no part in this. Shame I'm losing sales, though. Praxis. That's far away. So, what did we accomplish here? I've heard enough. Grace, I urge you to help me curtail Eden's plans. Do not buy any Oracle Dust. If you hear anyone trying to sell dust, don't hesitate to put them in the dungeons. If anything suspicious happens, make sure I'm the first to know. If you do the right thing here, be sure that my army will stand by your side when the war begins. 200 soldiers. I can also help with 6 supplies. I heard Etten is selling dust near Kaski. The first step in the right direction would be to stop their deliveries. I will talk to Etten. I'm not gonna backstab everybody. I'll see. Just don't let that buffoon get under your skin, Your Grace. The real party animals, the Pope. I have this animal tooth. Looks like a healthy animal, no holes or chips. I'm sure what animal it could have come from. I'm not much of an expert on beasts. Sealers. So I'll have to waste another pigeon to get Etten back. I need more. Yeah, my only lead in the plot is a tooth. Well, supplies wise, I think lures right now is the better deal because my gold is flowing in. My supplies, I'm going to start needing more. So I'm leaning on lures. See what Etten has to say. Invite him back. I hate that Lorsuria has left already. Child, you told me this many times. She looks very pretty in her dress. She will look beautiful in any dress. I already miss her father. When I have a wedding, can I wear the same dress? She wants the dress I chose. Of course you can, said Danny. Mother said Larissa sent a letter and that she's fine. Have you already replied to her? Have you asked about Dusty? I haven't asked her about Dusty yet. Can you please ask Lorsulia about the cat father? Where does he sleep? What does he eat? Is he alive even? I will ask her about Destiny. I'm probably going to forget. Father, you promised to practice sword fighting with me, remember? Maybe we can try later today? Of course, I'll see you in the gardens once I'm done. Peasant. He's a pretty well-dressed looking peasant. Your Grace, men with monsters on their banners came ravaging our village. They set our barn on fire. It wasn't long before the flames spread to other buildings. The village is still burning. Most of our supplies are already lost. Please send some help. 14 supplies. Maybe I can send the general. No. Screw that. Here. I think we can spare the supplies. Maybe. Fires are pretty big. Pretty big deal. I believe this should be enough to get you back up and running. Grace, that is very kind. Your good deeds will spread far, I am sure. So that one gets a Kasky. Was where Edo was doing. But I don't know if I want to stop Edo yet. Probably am. But we don't know for sure. So we can make use of him by sending him to Wallamy. Maybe I should have waited, but till after the events here. But I think I would have forgotten. How is your practice? Are you ready? Let's swipe in as hard as we can. Have you heard about Sedani? What happened? I told her she should find a pet that can actually do something besides being disgusting. She's been leaving bait in the gardens since then. Nothing has been showing up. So I took one of the stuffed skunks from the hall and put it behind the bush. Oh no. In the evening I told her something took her bait. She saw a huge skunk, half her size. She panicked. She grabbed my sword. She could barely lift it. It was hilarious. She kept hitting that poor skunk, but it wouldn't budge. Poor Sedani. She wouldn't hurt an animal. Mother heard her scream. She came and ruined everything. Sedani actually cried when she found out this thing was stuffed. Oh, Asilia. Oh, come on. You have to admit this is funny. No, it's not funny. Sedani must have been very scared. Oof. Still can't believe she would pick up a sword, though. You need to stop pulling those pranks on her. Something could happen. Oh, you're no fun at all. We should end it here. Yeah, I gotta discourage that. $24-hour stream win? Never. $500 maybe. Salia told me what happened. Well, I just got scared and I didn't know what else to do. It was dark in there and the eyes were shiny. I was worried you'd be mad at me for bringing monsters to the castle. I'm out of my damn mind. Shh. So I just took Celia's sword. I'm sorry I ruined your stuffed animal, Father. I hope you forgive me. It's an old stuffed skunk. I was going to get rid of it anyway. You're very brave, but I don't want you running around with that sword again, alright? Fine, I won't. $24? I honestly could not sit here for 24 hours. Could not, will not happen. Oh, there's the table. Seek expert. That's all it says. And we can't afford a hunter or a witch yet. Nice guys. Are we done? Looks like it. Oof. I'm probably gonna go for about 20 more minutes or so. Yee. If I'm like in the middle of a super exciting part, though, I'll play a little longer, but let's see. What do we got? Stables. I really just don't know if this is worth it. It's probably like each notch is when it starts to get more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 100 on each one. Screw it. We gotta get some of our own men too. Maybe there's... It may not be the final battle. There could be another... like a skirmish or something we have. It'd be good to have our own little force at least. Talk to our general. Oh, there's a hunter. Grace, a nobleman visiting a local village, had problems with folks stealing his goods from him. He asked me to find those responsible. The search wasn't hard. I brought them back for justice. The nobleman was very grateful and paid me with this gold. Nice. Grace, how's our investigation going? I found this animal tooth, but I don't know how it ended up in our castle. I prepared to... Well, yes, we know that. Looks like this hunter will know. Remember that they might not always tell you the truth. While we're inviting them, we should try to form an alliance too. Wait. She has a hedgehog. I know why you need the spices. Grace, I can explain. Oracle dust is far from dangerous. As far as I've been told, it has medical uses. More than anything else. It's just an easy way to make some gold. It doesn't matter if you sell dust or not. It's going to get out to people anyway. If we're the ones selling it, then at least we are the ones profiting. You just pass it on. Don't trouble yourself with the people who use it. In fact, I could really use your help in this operation. And in return, I will always be in your service. I have a location near Beltoise that has some problems with locals. Send an agent its way and maybe he can give us a hand. Also, if anything out of the ordinary happens, then make sure I'm in the first to know. You need to keep an eye on other sellers. If anyone comes selling, make sure to buy a pack or two. I will be able to double your earnings. If you do right by me, I will be sure to do right by you. I'll give you my men, gold, and supplies. But you don't offer supplies. And that's kind of the thing that I think I need the most now. Excuse me. If I'm indecisive now, I'm just going to have to waste another pigeon to get him back here. I think I can get supplies from somebody else. This seems like a good deal to get some money for our poor kingdom. We'll become drug dealers. I will see what can be done. With gold from our business, you won't even need a ton to aid you in battle. Look, I'll throw in some extra for your efforts. Along 230 men, I will throw in my hounds. They're deadly and precise. The Redovians won't know what hit them. Oh, and I think I just remembered something about the night Tally's died. I had a fair bit of drink at this stage, so everything was kind of blurry. I did see someone in the gardens that night when I was watering the flowers. If you haven't already, you might want to poke around in there. So you're welcome, Your Grace. Does he know anything about this tooth? Our progress. Dust sails in Beltoise. Okay. Beltoise. Something suspicious? Okay. I'm fine with going into business with this guy. I like his feather hat. That will be all. So. Eaton's offer is very generous, Your Grace. We could certainly use his hounds and army in the battle. But as promising as trading dust sounds, it could cause problems later. What kind of problems? If we decide to help Eaton, we can be sure that Lurs will cancel his offer of an army. Well, dude, that's all you offered me, and that was a way better offer. Should help Eton. Or people would be happier if we could offer them more gold. Of course, Your Grace. In that case, you should send a general to Beltoise. Buy as much dust as you can afford, so we can give it to Eaton and make a profit on it. After we had done this, we should invite Eaton back to our castle to close the deal. We should also keep an eye out for anything suspicious. Dude. Did not expect to become a drug lord king. Our castle's gonna look so nice now. Sit down, E. You're holding the hedgehog. The stabber. Oh no. The hedgehog. I was right. The stabber. Why? Well, I wanted to name him Hanson, but that name is already taken. The other option was to call him Squisher, but it didn't seem like that would scare off enemies. Underneath he has a velvet, yummy tummy. You wish you could just stroke and squish all day. Ah. But on top? On top is a whole different story. On top he is a scary, stiff stabber. Fine, keep him. Very well. Don't stab yourself. It's not the stabber. It's the stabber! The stabber is on a mission, and he's about to stab someone. That little evil laugh she just did. At least she would be occupied? I'm not sure if that's a good thing. Alright, this guy looks like a hunter. Grace, my village has been raided by bandits. Dude. These scum are fiercer than any others. There have been casualties that have killed an entire family. We're counting on help from your General Grace. Send my... Well... For 2 weeks... I'm in the middle of making alliances here. Fine, I'll send them. I'll send them. It could be a Radovan thing. We can wait a little bit on the profits, I think. Who can we send or ask for? What's everybody offering? 120 a week, 300. And gold and supplies. Okay, Elena. Let's bring her over. She looks like she's from China or something. Like, what is this kimono she's got on? Or it could be a Renaissance dress, so yeah. That's probably what it is. But good offer. Turns out he's trading Oracle Dust and wants my help with it. Lord Lurch doesn't approve of the business. He thinks it's bad for the people. Both the lords have promised to lend us their armies if we help them, but really, I don't know what to think about it. Well, do you really think that selling dust is bad for people? It does have side effects. If more people start using it with no regulation, we could have problems. We don't have enough resources or doctors to deal with things going wrong. But then again, it might also be that nothing bad happens. What do you think? I mean, I hear God's servants use it, so I'm sure it's fine. After the war with Redovia, if things start going wrong, you can always stop supporting Eden. Thank you. I guess it's worth thinking about. It's fine, dear. Let me know if you need to discuss anything else. Alright, we just gotta wait for a general to come back. That was a short week. Let's do one more week. Maybe two, so I remember to send the general. Just see what happens. Yeah, just Stan's gone for 2 weeks. Oh, oops, what? We didn't send a reply? I haven't received your reply. I hope everything is alright in Deverne. It's very lonely here. I miss my sisters. I know no one, and Ivo doesn't like me walking around the market by myself. Please send me a letter. Whoops. I thought, okay. No! No, 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 no. Hold on. Save scuffing. I didn't even choose the right thing. Okay. Ask her about... Ivo. Can I... Nope. So there's the Lady Lena I just invited. I feel like someone said Grego was familiar with animals. Where did I see that? Why am I thinking that? We'll see what Lena has to say. My biggest condolences about Tallies, although I didn't like him at all. Anyway, Lurza explained your situation to me. I believe I can help for something in return, of course. See, you have something I want to give to my son. Someone, actually. I would like your daughter, Asilia, to marry him. I believe this would greatly strengthen our relationship for years to come, and at the start, I would lend you my army. 300 fully equipped and trained soldiers, all ready to stand against Redovia. And along with my men, 4 gold and 5 supplies. So what do you say? Alright, I'm just going to go ahead and marry her off already. That's a fair agreement. But let's celebrate once Redovia is defeated. Oh, that's most wonderful. I'll get my little boy ready. I have to say this, but just make sure Asilia is wearing something more elegant than an old curtain. Oh, and that's for Redovia. My men will join you in the battle as promised, Your Grace. And supplies, right? I need those supplies. Asilia. Well, I just married you off. What are you doing here with this brush? Mother made me sweep all the corridors. Why? What did you do this time? Nothing. Tell me what you did. Nothing. Your mother will tell me what you did if you don't. I better stop sweeping before she finds me. My name is Olivia. I came from the forest. I'm the leader of the cult of the trees in the western woods. I know I'm probably not welcome here, but you are my last hope, Your Grace. I have asked all neighboring villages to help, but they despise my god. In the middle of the forest, we have a sacred oak, and because of all the recent rains, the area around it has flooded. A stream of water keeps running all over its roots. We've tried stopping the water, but we don't have the appropriate tools. Our people need this tree to pray to, Your Grace. Without it, they are depressed and scared. I can't bear to see them so helpless. Please help us. Worshipping an oak. Are you praying to a tree? Yes, it's the tree of the god of thunder. A symbol of love and life, filled with healing powers. Nothing bad can happen to this tree. Your Grace, please, I beg you. I'll give you gold. I feel like you're important to the story. I feel like the mysteriousness. Should find someone in the market that you can hire. Oh, Your Grace, thank you so much. I've got to say, I wasn't expecting you to help us. I'll make sure people know about your good heart. I hope your tree is going to be alright. Hippies. Peasant. Dude. Your Grace. Why is he a peasant? He looks rich again. Your Grace, a traveling merchant here. I'm selling rather exclusive wares if you're interested. Silk, perfume, books, and decorations. Whatever your royal soul might desire. Something tells me you might be interested in far more delicate merchandise, though. I have a neck for these things, am I right? Tell me more. Oh, how fantastic. You see, I have something very precious here. Satisfaction for the most disillusioned pleasure seekers. Some say it's a perfect cure for when you don't feel particularly inspired. Others may use it purely for recreation. It's very good generally, if you're going through a bad spell, Your Grace. I have one pack of dust for just 14 pieces of gold. Shade. We're on. Ooh. Two. What? You said 14 for one, 12 for two? No, if that's not deal worthy of your royal bottom, then I don't know what is. Oh, I see. Yeah, we're buying all of it. Your place is in my dungeons. No, 2 packs for 12 gold. You won't be disappointed. Our product is of the finest quality. All right, Vince made up. I want to get my general back and send him to that town to solidify our deals with what's his face. So I'm not gonna get Etten back just yet. Let's see who else. Who else would have a good offer? Like, I wish it told me things about them. Like, we don't know anything about our allies at all. 83. Like, where's our hunter? We were supposed to get a hunter, and we were supposed to get a witch. The elite. No agents available. I need more. Need more of everything. Alright. Should also search the garden for evidence. Or the gardens, yeah. That's what I said. Just taking a leak. Wait, what? Aurelia used to love to sit here and knit. Now she gets more peace in her bedchamber. Crack. I could get something sharp and then to lift it. I swear it might be too thick. It needs to be something smaller. Yeah, let's try the tooth. Will it let me? It's not even letting me. Can I take my oracle dust? Oracle dust, also known for its fortune dabs. Nope, he just talks. He doesn't let you use it. What did the Celia do? He made her sweep all the corridors of the castle. This must have been serious. Oh, Eric, she's behaving worse and worse as she grows up. She convinced one of her servants to practice sword fighting with her. It didn't end well. The servant ended up with a huge cut on his cheek. You shouldn't have let her play with swords, Eric. I know I shouldn't have, but I feel that if I had said no, she'd still do it in secret. I know, Eric. We need to pay more attention to her, especially now Luli is not here. What do you think about finding Acelia, Prince? Lady Elena came to me with a proposition. Acelia? She's still young. I thought we wouldn't have to think about that until after the battle. I know, but we are in a very difficult situation. I'm not sure if I can prove my innocence during the royal trial. And if I can't, we will need as much help as we can from other lords. We've already given away one of our daughters to get help in this battle. I know. It's not how I imagined finding husbands for my daughters. This has been a very difficult decision, but there is no other choice. I know we need the help. Is there really no other way? I don't think so. Lady Lena doesn't live far away. At least we'll be able to see Acelia often. Alright then, should I start preparing for another wedding? No. We'll deal with it all after the battles. That's fine. I hope everything will work out well. This whole threat of a battle is ruining this kingdom. Okay. Next week. Wait, oh, still invited, Lord. I was thinking the elite. Sure. Sure. And my general comes back. 12. Supply to feed this army now. It's getting heavy. We need more supply. The craft will flourish, no man can stop. In the middle of the night we shall meet, for the dust spreads fastest in the sandstorm. Afraid just as much as you. Gris. Something tells me that it's to do with the Oracle dust, though. We should pass this on to either Lures or Etten. Let's get my general here. Gris, I found the bandits. They were quite the bunch, drinking away in the forest nearby. I'll let the villagers deal with them. Ready for your next orders. So that was kind of a waste to send a general. I didn't really get anything out of it. Let's talk to V-Elite. Your Grace. I hear you'll fight with the Beast-Faced. We're preparing for battle with the Redovia. You heard well. Name's V-Elite. My elders have fought with the Beast many years before me. I heard they brought some Redovian dog here to your castle. They say you keep locked in the dungeon. I want to help you with those nasty beasts. I'll give men resources, 3 gold and 150 army, in exchange for the red dog. No dog, no army. I could not make it any simpler. Yeah, why do you need him? He's my prisoner. The beasts can show their teeth if taught not to bark. You can forget about my support in that case. Good luck with the beast without my help. Oof. Well, you're kind of ways to bring here then. If we don't give her the Endovian, but I feel like if we hold him till the battle, I don't even know you. Like, why would I trust you with that prisoner? You could be on their side and send them back. That's all. Get out of here. Come with you with a special request. Where's your hedgehog? To turn Stabber into a plant, I need to lift this curse. I've researched more into it. I think you're the youngest one of all. I think you're the youngest one of us who can read, Sadani. Well, I made Dancy read it to me. I already love him as hard as I can. I squish and tickle his tummy all the time. But now I need to make him rich. Grace, may I please request 1 piece of gold? I'll pay back, I promise. A piece of gold to make the hedgehog rich. Oh, well. Sure, I'll just give you 1,000 gold from the treasury. There you go. Don't lose it. She wants to find a black rooster with a saddle. That's fine, my king. I shall find one myself. She's going to give birth to the child of the elder blood. We talking about the advisor that was here, or I mean the noble. Okay. Send in him to Beltois. Confirm. Then we're going to invite Eaton back because we got suspicious stuff and 2 bags of Oracle dust to sell him. And by the time the general comes back, we should have helped him. So I'm hoping it's going to knock 4 things out there. No, I want to see the results of this, so we'll do another week after this and then probably call it good. So, okay, we got all that. Let's get out here and see what we can talk about. She was at your sister's wedding. Yes, why are you telling me this? Well, she offered us her army for the upcoming battle. That's good, right? Yes, we really did. But she asked for a lot in return. Oh no. I'm sorry, Asalia. This was a very difficult decision. Thought this through. I'll make sure you are treated very well there. I hope you understand. I knew it. I knew you sent me off as soon as Ursulia was gone. I don't know why I hoped it would be different with me. How could I ever be happy with someone I don't even know? Why don't you go off to another castle and leave everything behind? Just leave me alone. Oof. I really hope he becomes useful. What else? Alright, let's end the week. We're making just one supply with all this army upkeep. Or I could just not pay him. We only lose 10. I think I'll not pay him just this once. Build up a little surplus. Oh yes, look at everybody here. What's the note? Dear Eric, I hear that I'm already too late to marry your daughter. We had some struggles, but we will be ready within 14 weeks. I believe we can explore other options, and I hope that you will keep your promise. Baron, the King of Redovia. They know they'll come to get another daughter. Well, I'm already sending off too. 14 weeks? That's too soon. We need to gather an army. We need to make allies, and hope Ivo will help us. 14. Oh, whoa, hey. No. No, I have people I need to talk to. You're awake, you gave us all a big fright indeed. Redovia is coming. Everything's going to be fine. We have plenty of time to prepare. The doctor said you're worrying too much. If you were younger, it wouldn't be too much of a concern. But at your age, you're more prone to the effects. You need to take care of yourself. How can I do that? We have to prepare for the battle. We have no army. Yes, that we must. But you need to keep calm. Everything will be fine. Go on now, you still have work left to do. You're right, I better get on with things. There's nothing I can grab to loosen that stone. Okay, good. Everybody's still here. talk to my... Wait, what does he want first? I'm feeling a little better, yes? Did anything happen while I was gone? No, everything's the same. About the letter. We need to focus on gathering as many allies as possible next week. Fight lords to see how we can make alliances with them. While we're doing that, we should also focus on these evidence items for the royal trial. Question lords and see if any of these things lead us to the killer. I don't mean to cause you stress, but we will only have 14 weeks. I agree, we shouldn't get distracted with petty matters. Let's get to it. Lord Aiden's wards were protected successfully, just as requested. Good. Okay. Who are all these people? Merchant. Ooh. This merchant might give us another thing. Your Grace. Bring upon you a special thing of magical splendor. It is only worth of a royal. No one else deserves this magnificent being. Grace, I present to you my magical cock. No, we get no. No. Is it rooster? Can you just say rooster instead? Don't let your eyes fool you. This ain't no regular cock, Your Grace. This cock has... You can tell a lie from the truth, Your Grace. And when it senses a lie, it will voice its disapproval. I believe it'll be the real asset to your throne room. See, I'm not lying. The cock stay quiet. Stop saying it. Can I be sure this thing works? Try it yourself, Your Grace. Tell a lie or truth. My name is Audrey the Fourth. See, I wasn't lying. So how much do you want this? 18? Haggle him down to 16. Hey! A fine saddle for a hedgehog. So Daddy's gonna love this. I should go find her later. Magical rooster. Okay. Yeah, now it says rooster. Let's see here. I've done your task. Yes, I know. With your help, I managed to set up a network of connections to help with our distribution of our product. How does it feel to be a leader in the market? Our wares will soon take over the world. Alright. Wild. No. No. They did this on purpose. Hold on. I'm gonna sell this dust first. buying one, almost bought back for two. We're rich. The cock and drug lord's king. I love this. I love how this has turned out. Secret message for you. Perfect. What does the peasant want? Grace. Do some fishing. But as foolish as I am I fall asleep, yes. Stupid Stefan. I always have to mesh everything up. Anyways, Sharon took my fishing rod. Now I have nothing. Just the only thing I had left after my wife died. Oh, my sweet Anna. She saw what a miss I am. She put me right back into my place. It's all your fault, your grace. I only wanted me and her and the kids to have a good time. So I took everybody out of my boat. And then the storm came. And it just flipped the boat upside down. I swear, I don't know, your grace. When I woke up on shore, they were all gone. Sounds fishy to me, because maybe she left him. So I wait every day and I fished it all. Now I don't even have my rod. Please, your grace, spare the old man. If I could ask for a piece of gold, I swear I will buy a fishing rod and nothing else. Get out of here, dude. This isn't a beggar's room. Rumors spread fast, your grace. I've heard what's coming from behind the mountains. I can help, I want to. However, there's a small catch, as you probably anticipated. These times aren't easy for any of us, and so I have a favor to ask. A delicate matter, actually. Seems to me that you don't know of the curse that plagues Lena's family. Lena. She's the one I just betrothed my daughter to. Curse? What curse? They say that if her son does not participate in the act of marriage before his 20th spring, he will fall asleep and never wake up. Okay, well that's going to be fixed. Is there a way to lift the spell? There is. That's why Lena is desperately looking for someone to marry her son, to lift the bane. Problem is, you can't completely get rid of it. If her son gets married, it's said that the spell will move on to the bride, and she will die the following night. Are you willing to risk this? Who are you again? I would strongly reconsider Celia's marriage arrangement, though. Audrey. She's not up here. Lady Lydia gave some very important information. I don't believe her. She's also my best ally. I can't believe in the rumors. Your Grace, I've come to tell you the water from the oak has cleared. People hadn't prayed or confessed in weeks. Oh, they are so happy now. I brought you a small something as a gift. It's a bouquet made of the oak's fallen leaves. I saved them from last year. It'll bring love and luck to your throne room. Look, you. I hope it really does. I'll leave it by the window. Oh. Well, we are like making zero progress on this investigation. I got a magic rooster. Became a drug dealer king. I still got one more thing here. Whoa, why does she look so tiny? She looks like she's even smaller. Hey Grace, come and see me in the pet stabber. Do you mind if I pet him? Not at all. Just don't. Dude, you touched the spines. I have something to show you. You're going to love it. Just let me finish feeding Stabber. Fine. I'll wait for you in the throne room. Wait, how's she feeding it? Let's get out of here. She going to be in here? We have to wait till next. Okay. Send him, our general, out on the expedition. Boom, boom. Okay, and then who should we invite over? Who was it? Ada? Was she the one that just warned us? I don't know. I want to invite Grego. I feel like he had something important. We'll end this week. Dang, I'm already almost at 1,000. Pay the troops 19. We don't need to pay the troops this week. We're going to build up plenty. But I think we have enough. I think we'll be okay. We'll go ahead and pay him. Alright. I'm gonna call it there for tonight. Some interesting progress. And I'll be back very soon to continue this. See how our kingdom shows up. Turns out, I mean. By the way, this main menu music is really good. Oh my gosh, okay. Take care, all.